Hello Sagittarius, I am Ulrich, I'm a Lenormand card reader, and today we will do your classic Lenormand card reading. We have no preset goals, we just follow the cards. And mostly if we follow the cards, the topic is very soon to come out, a topic that is important for you for the month to come. So Sagittarius, here we go for your classic Lenormand card reading for the month of June. Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your card reading for the month of June. As your first card here, we see the tree. The tree is the card of stability. It means that if we have certain plans for moving or changing jobs, this card advises you against that. This card tells you for the coming month to stay as you are here. Sometimes also this card tells us also to take some time out for certain things in our life. We need to think some things through for our life here. Maybe you need to think about in which direction of life exactly that you want to go here. Maybe there are certain things that you want to do in your life, and we need to overthink things here. What we see here also, if we overthink, we will get a bigger idea or a bigger picture of what is waiting for us. If there are certain challenges in our life, also we need to overcome these challenges. Probably with the cards that are here, there are not so many challenges in our life, but don't make the challenges that you see in your life bigger than they are, because with the tree we can easily control these problems that are there. We need to put everything in a very good perspective here. Problems might be smaller than you anticipate, actually. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, also we should put things in action. We should continue slowly growing here in our life. Then on the central card here, we have the heart. The heart is the heart. It's the central card. It means this is the card about love, about charity, about sharing with other people. Maybe we are a very charitable person. We share a lot with other people. Sometimes also this means that these two cards here, that we donate valuables to charity, that we give money to charity. As we know here, Sagittarius, sometimes they can be very charitable. This is what we are seeing here. If you do so, if you donate certain things, even not money, it will be highly appreciated with this combination of hearts. Sometimes also is that we are about to consider for opening our heart for a man or a woman in our life, or a partner in our life. There's a certain person that we are about to let in, or we think about letting this person in our life. This is what we see here with this combination. If you have experienced some heartaches before in your life, it will also be easier with this combination to forgive others, to move on here. But this is actually a very compassionate card here. It's possible also that you closed yourself off a little bit. Maybe you were in a remote area, or you decided not to engage in any matters of the heart for a long time here. Maybe we were more vulnerable before with this card. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, with the combination of these cards, we are mostly more fearless here. This is what we are seeing. Now we're going to mirror the cards. We're going to start with the tree and the lily here. Here we see that there is growth, there is development in our life. Possibly, if you are planning for some career in your life, the mountain here, it often represents a place in abroad or working in the internet. So maybe you're considering for making a long lifetime career out of that. This is what we are seeing here, because these are two cards on the long run. The tree is a slow growing card, and the lily is for the career. So here we see that this is possible that you are overthinking this here. There are certain developments here. We feel also strong towards our work. This is what the cards tell us here. Mostly also, it can tell here that normally we are in fairly good condition with our body here, or we take care of our body. Maybe we had some health issues before. Sometimes if we experience, or if you would experience some health issues, sometimes it's a good thing here to go to a remote area, in an area where there's a lot of air, forests, mountain areas, where you can be a little bit alone, especially if you need to overthink certain things in your life. Anyway, here we see here also that we become more mature. For some people, this can mean that they feel they get older, they become in next stages of their life here, but it doesn't mean there's now no strength. There's a lot of inner strength here with these cards. Family issues or family related issues can also be important. This is what we are seeing here, but normally this is a positive thing related to family. Also, you could feel, this is then another way to approach it. There could be a lot of hormones in our body. There could be a lot of stamina. This is what these cards tell us also. We could have more urge in that area of our life here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also that we are not the kind of person that moves very fast. This could be a person that overthinks things very well in every part of his life. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards here. For some people, it can also mean that their grandparents, they accommodate their grandparents live with them, or an older person is living in their house. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. Also, we are quite virtuous here, quite serious. We have a very strong morale here. We know how far we can go also with our body. There's a wisdom of the body with these two cards here, but we have strong moralities here. Mostly also we treat our body with respect. We eat healthy. We put healthy stuff in our body here. For some people also, they could feel it's time for detoxing. Then we're gonna go in the bottom cards. We have the person card and clovers here. So here we see that it's possible that you assume that you are engaged, or that you are about to engage, or that somebody is in your life, and you experience this person as a very positive thing in your life. You trust this person. This is what we are seeing here. Also, you have a certain support of these people. Mostly this points also to a long-lasting relationship, but later on I will go in the snake. I will focus on these two cards now, for now. If this person comes in our life, we could feel a little bit lighthearted about the whole thing. It's like we're happy that this person in our life. Sometimes also this points to an adventurer, a risk taker that comes in our life. It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman here. This person also normally is bright, what we are seeing here. For some people, this could mean, pay attention also to that this person likes to gamble, take certain risks in life here. Be careful also for that, because this is, of course, something that we need to consider. Anyway, there are some chances here that coming to us as a person here. Be careful also with this combination that people, certain partners are not toying with you. We need to be careful here with this combination, that there are some jokiness upon us, but in general it's a good combination. Maybe you're careful and you take the light approach, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Then we're going to go in the horizontal lines. We're going to start here with the tree and the mountain. The tree and the mountain here, this is then on the career front. Here everything develops as we grow in a positive way, as we are seeing here. The business could somehow be connected to abroad, money abroad. These are all money cards. So here we see that if we connect, maybe we work on the internet with money transfers. This is possible with valuable documents that we trade on the internet, or we do some business, but the business is related to another city or to abroad. But it could mean interactions also on the internet, but the mountain also represents abroad. So there are several possibilities here that we are seeing here. This is the only card that I have here that is associated with abroad. So there could be a growth of some fund, or the career could grow through abroad, or we are overthinking for making a career grow in abroad. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. If you have or had certain health issues, or if you felt a little bit under the weather, this means that we come in a positive stage. We will overcome these problems here, or that we had in the past. It's possible also with this combination of cards that if you are in abroad, there's still a lot of contact with your place of birth here also with these cards. Anyway, here we see also then on the physical front, if we are very active, that maybe we climb physically mountains. So for some people, this could be a factor also. If not, as I said, the mountain, sometimes it's that we can breathe more easy in the mountains, that we are more relaxing in the mountain and forests here. This is what we are seeing here. It has a positive effect here. Also, this points to sports in the mountains, whatever it may be here that is applying on you. The lily sometimes points also to colder areas. So this could be sports or actions that have to do with colder areas if you are into that. So we have a lot of possibilities here. Anyway, what we see here more here, if in business, it's possible also that there is a certain group or a certain person that is working against you, and we know about this, and it's very hard to get rid of this opposition. But to be here, to be frank, the financial side is very good, but it's possible that an enemy that you have in business is always staying there. It's not easy to get rid of them. So this is what we are seeing here also with this card. It's like this person or this company constantly opposites you. They work against you here with this, but we keep our hopes up here with this combination. We keep courage, and probably with the snake here, we will be making a plan here for getting rid of our enemies. Anyway, these struggles that we have, it's like it's meant to be, it's destined to be. It will make you stronger afterwards. It gives you a different point of view towards business and towards certain competitors. You could be very cold-hearted. You have no emotions in that area. It doesn't mean that you don't have your heart on the right place, but here we see for business, you could be quite cold. Hearted with this combination. Anyway, if you have interests in art, sometimes also this points that we have interest in sculptures and things like that, that we like stone art, whatever that may be. Sometimes also we like gems with this combination. Also, if we succeed in certain areas of our life, it gives us a very deep satisfaction, because the roots of the tree, they go deep. So we have a deep satisfaction about that here. Anyway, if there was a certain grief in your life before, I cannot see the grief here, but sometimes this points to grief. But if there was a certain grief in your life from the past, also we accept this grief. This is what we are seeing here. This is a slow process. Maybe this was somebody that is close to you, and maybe we're still in the process of digesting of certain things in our life. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, if there are certain problems in your life, this points that we are not the rush type. If the problems come in our life in any front, we will deal with these difficulties in a very pragmatic and calm way. And you will probably overthink everything very well before you move. Then we are gonna go to the mountain and the lily, these two cards here. Here we see here that we might consider a travel. Maybe you travel abroad, you want to see something abroad. Maybe this is related to the career, because as I said here, this is the career. Also, sometimes it means traveling is already easier for certain groups of people, especially if you chose to implement certain things in your body. You have a pass for passing, but still this combination tells that it could be difficult still to travel. Maybe there's requirements here, certain things that you need to be sure of. Anyway, if you travel, make sure that you are updated, contact the embassy before you leave, not 3 weeks before, just before you leave, so you are aware of every condition that you need. Sometimes the tests that we need to do for traveling in certain countries cannot be older than 24, 48 hours. It all depends on the country, so inform yourself very well here about these things. Anyway, it's possible that somehow your profession also is related, or you see this profession as hard. It's not an easy profession, but it doesn't mean it doesn't pay well, because it does. But it's not an easy profession here that we are seeing here, because the mountain is heavy. So it's a heavy profession that we are in here. Sometimes also it can point that maybe if we travel, or maybe if we are not in the home, this causes family problems, or in general, there is some issues with an older person, as we saw earlier in our life. If you travel, maybe it's not easy, there need to be additional things worked out, or maybe there's a general problem in the family. This is what we are seeing here. Or we could have the feeling, because we work a lot, that our family life is not as it should be here with this combination of cards. Anyway, there's also a kind of protection here upon us here. There could be certain delays, because the mountain sometimes is delays. Everything is not going according to your plan. It doesn't mean it will not happen, but there could be certain delays here in our plans for business. But the blockades are coming not from your side, but from the other side. The problem is, sometimes we physically need to climb the mountain, but sometimes in business also, it's more like a psychological, something is blocking us in the other side. Maybe the business with abroad is not possible. Maybe the business with the other city is not possible for some reason. It's like there is a blockade here. Something is hindering us. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, we see here also, sometimes also with these cards, it's not necessarily negative. So it means if there is a certain blockade in our life for trading, for business, for whatever it is that you do in abroad, for your job, if there is a blockade, and especially if there is investments involved, the blockade is there for protecting you. So it means if you would make certain investments right now, it could have a negative effect. But this blockade actually protects you or prevents you from making these investments, so it cannot go wrong. So that is the positive side of it. So with the cards, everything has two sides. It's like here, there is a natural protection here upon us here. Later on, you will see how this whole thing will take shape, because we cannot see the shape yet where this is going, because here literally we are sculpting our direction in life, but it's hard to sculpt the mountain because it's hard matter. But it will be a protection here upon you here with this combination. It's possible also, because things are not going your way, we are a little bit distant towards family members, maybe towards your partner here, there's a certain distance, because things are not going well, maybe, or not as desired, or not as fast as desired, because these are slow cards, and maybe you take some distance from the partner, from the family. They could have a hard time reaching you. Maybe you withdraw. This is what this combination of cards tell us here. We withdraw literally here sometimes. We have hope here that there is a possibility for going around the obstacles. But as I said, these are slow cards. We cannot move the mountain. It's impossible. So, and sometimes if we try to avoid the mountain, like for instance, we climb it slowly, the time that we try to go around the mountain is actually the same time as we would be waiting. I'm not saying that the situation is hopeless, but it's just a matter of time. This is what we are seeing here. We could also be blocked by rules, regulation. As I said, this card is also, these two cards combined, these are health matters. So these blockades could be there because of health matters. We are all in health matters the last 2.5 years here. And this is what we are seeing here. The blockade could still come through these health matters. Maybe you refuse to take certain medication in your body. A lot of people were oppressed, suppressed for taking medication. Maybe you refused. And because of your refusal, you cannot move. But this refusal afterwards, these are wise cards. This is a slow card and this is a wise card. This decision could be a wise decision on the long run that we have taken for protecting our body. This is then another way to see it. Anyway, if you want to find more information about the health issues or health things related to these viruses, you can find a lot on my Facebook page here that is connected. Anyway, then what we see here more here. Also, you possess an old inner wisdom. This is what we are seeing here. Mostly Sagittarius, they have an inner wisdom. Sometimes they don't know themselves where it's coming from. It's something higher that is above them. They are ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is knowledge, higher knowledge. They have this, many Sagittarius have this on the natural front here. This is what we are seeing here, but you will take your time here for overcoming the problem. And it's literally a wise thing to do here also. Later on, if you overcome these problems, the other problems connected to family members here, they will all just disappear. But for now here, we probably are not so contented with our current situation because we cannot go. It doesn't mean there is no money, because there is, but there's some dissatisfaction here with this combination. If you wanted certain justice for certain things in your life, for instance, let's presume you have forwarded a court case related to health, related to whatever here. We see here that, that there is patience required. It doesn't mean it's not going to work in your advantage, but it's like things are delayed. As I said, these are slow cards. Also, this combination points that we learn a lot. There's a certain mastership here. So this period of waiting brings you also a period of mastership. So it's a little bit double here. There's a lot of wisdom and a lot of waiting. Sometimes if we withdraw and we reflect, we meditate, even if we don't, we get a lot of wisdom. Waiting sometimes brings wisdom and can give us a different point of view on the long run. This is what we are seeing here. But some justices here could be delayed, not coming, delayed, I said. So here we see here, this combination is like Saturn is judging us. He's the rules and the regulations, and we cannot force Saturn to make a decision. He can only be defeated by himself. So if he's the rule maker can only decide when he moves. So it's actually very simple. So when he decides to move, then you will be moving. Then the whole thing will come on the roll. But it's a temporary period here that we might experience this. And also during this period, you might deny yourself certain things in your life here. But we will be stubborn about it, because the mountain can be very stubborn. You probably want to address this problem. This is what we are seeing here. Then we go in the second horizontal line. We have the letter, the heart, and the fish. The letter and the heart here, this points that you or another person is making a confession of love. This literally, this is the letter and this is the heart. So this is the letter of the heart. It's possible that you send some message to a person that you care about, that you love. And there is here there is a lot of love, because the fish expand. 1 becomes 30, 30 becomes 60. So here, we have a lot of expansion here at love. If you have a certain love wish, with this combination, the loves come true. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. there's a lot of love here. There cannot be more love than this combination. This love also is important for you. The letter is an important document. Somehow it's possible also that you and this person are intertwined in charity. Maybe this is your connection, because this is an important love connection. This could be through charity, it could be a lover, but the connection is there through documents, through valuables. This is what we are seeing here. With this combination of cards. This could be somebody you met on the internet. Maybe this person is even connected to abroad, because as I said, we met this person in abroad or on the internet, or maybe they are in abroad and we connect through the internet. So there are several possibilities here. This could also, of course, be the reason why you want to travel there, but maybe if it's not possible because of the rules and the regulation. This is then another angle. The cards give a lot of angles, so sometimes it's difficult to specify out how it works, but it's possible here. Sagittarius, mostly they like things in abroad, they are connected to abroad, they like foreign cultures. So here the connection would be very fast made because of that here. Anyway, here this points also to a lot of expressions of love, compassion. This is what we are seeing here. We are very, the communication that we have with each other is very affectionate here in general. There's a lot of communication here with loved ones. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the heart and the fish. The heart and the fish here, it means that we like making money in our life. We like to have a comfortable life. This is what we are seeing here. There's a lot of financial ambitions here. If you are over this difficult situation here also, mostly if we feel better, also more of sensuality and sexuality comes in our life. So if you will overcome this situation, if these blockades pass, there will come more sensuality in your life. So one is connected to the other. It's mostly like that. The money is not only something physical, it's also something mental. So both will come in here. If one is solved, the other automatically comes in. So it's actually, it's like a little bit like a package here. This is what we are seeing here. But this person could also like a friend with benefit here. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes this is friends with benefits, but the hearts here for the people, for these two people are in the right place. This is what we are seeing here also. Anyway, you value here each other's company. This is what we are seeing here. In a way also, this could point to soulmates, people that reconnect here. But I want to touch the snake now. The snake is a card here where we need to be careful with. The snake always points to triangle relationship. So it's possible that you or the other person is still connected to a third party. If you are aware of this, it's one thing. If you are not, the snake is always about triangles. So it's possible that you or your partner are still intertwined with a third party. If you know this and you accept this, this is fine. If you don't know, you should look around you, because the snake is a smart card. She's not exactly the sharing type. So she keeps it to herself, and she waits till the right moment to move. It's possible also that this love, for some reason, you both wait for moving, because the snake waits before she moves. If she feels threatened, she will not move. She waits till there is no threat, especially if the threat is bigger than herself, she will wait it out. And if the danger becomes less, she will move. So we need to be careful, because this is a very intelligent card that we are having here. This is what we are seeing. It doesn't mean there is no kinship here between the two parties, because there is also, with this combination, also both parties have the same ideas about money here with this combination of cards here. But both of you, or at least one party here, you put a very high value in your affectionate behavior here with this a combination of cards. Sometimes also it's possible that you receive or you give a lot of gifts to the partner. This is what we are seeing here. So if you are the one on the receiving end, there could be more coming in, more gifts from the partner. If you are on the receiving end, this person suddenly could give you a lot of material goods. This person don't really care about the gifts that he's giving you here. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination of cards. Then we gonna go in the bottom line. We have the woman, the snake, and the clovers. The first card I take out is the clovers, but we do a general reading here. So here we see that the person, it's in itself, you or this other person is very smart, or you both are very smart. And as I said, the snake is a card that has patience. This person, that here we see that if this is a partner, this person is very focused on the lucky side of life. This could be you, this could be the other party, but there's a focus here on luck in life. It's like here we give luck a little bit of help. This is what we are seeing here. So we need to be careful here with this combination of cards here. Be careful if you put 100% your trust in a certain person. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes Sagittarius, they can be very trusting, they're over trusting. And you need to be careful here that this don't have a lashback on you. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. In another way, it means that one of both could be very possessive. The snake can be very possessive. So it's possible also that one of both of you is jealous. This is what we are seeing here. But there's a lot of ambition here from both parties. This is what we are seeing here. Also, it points that the person, this person, we are very attractive to them. We can mostly not place exactly where this is coming from. It's like there is an attraction, but we cannot place it why we are exactly attracted to the person. It's not necessarily the physical appearance of the person. It's something deeper, but this is a very seductive card. So even if the person does very few, for being seductive, there is still something there. This is what we are seeing here. This could be a person with a personality, a type A person, alpha type of person with this combination. If you're both alpha types, of course, this will not be easy and you will need to find the balance here with this combination. Sometimes also we need to be careful that this person, her or his focus of life is not for advancing through us. And after we are used, we could be coming in a difficult situation. So be careful here with this combination, because this points to diplomacy, like acting like a politician, like a lawyer, knowing where you're going, because the snake knows where she's going. The snake has very penetrating eyes. She knows exactly what she's doing. There is no coincidence here. This is what we are seeing here. We ourselves, then as a person, we could also be very focused on getting as much knowledge as possible here with this combination. But if you come together with this person, this could really, on the sensual, on the sexual front here, this could really bang in here. Literally, there is like a very big attraction here between the two persons that we are seeing here. The physicality is very strongly there here. The heart is on the physicality here. So, and there's a lot of it here. This is what we are seeing here. So that is not the problem, but you need to see that you work the surrounding problems out. But if you know, it's not a problem. But if you don't know, you need to be careful with this combination. For making a long story short, the snake often represents the second partner in the relationship, like a mistress or a lover that we have in the side. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the snake and the clovers here. Here we see the Sagittarius wisdom, we see the Sagittarius understanding here. If you're not sure the way, if you can detach your heart, that would be very wise. But sometimes if we are in love, it's very hard to detach our heart. But here, these two cards tell us, try to detach yourself. I know it's difficult, especially if there is a lot of chemistry, but this is what the cards tell us. Detachment will give you a clear view. Anyway, if there are certain intentions, this person cannot reveal their true intentions. They have another goal. They want to come somewhere, and you could be a means to it. So I mentioned this earlier, but here we see this here. The snake is a very flexible card. She can twist and turn, or he can twist and turn. So we need to be careful here with that, with this combination. But if there are problems, the advantage of this card here, if there are relational problems or problems with a third party, these problems will not linger on, because this is a positive card and it shortens the time period. So this is what we are seeing here with this combination. But you could be very funny together here. You could enjoy each other's humor. This is what we are seeing here. If you have a plan, you can realize your plan, because this points to a very strong focus on our plan. We never lose our plan it's never out of our head here, but be careful that you are not manipulated into X or Y or Z. Then we're going to go in the vertical lines. So this is the very near past, this is the now, and this is the future. So here with the first card here, we see the tree and the letter. So we grow financially. This is we as a person, and this is above us. So this means we receive important documents, valuable documents, money that make us grow. It's above us. It's above us. It's already there. So here we see that that we are progressing in that side. If you have done a checkup, sometimes also this points to a checkup, a medical checkup. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. If somebody in your life was not feeling well, this is positive news. So it means that lab results in general are positive. We could find the right medication, or the diagnosis could be correct, and the medication, if we take medication or if we take certain alternative medication, this could be the right thing here for us, for help us improving the diagnosis here. Mostly with this one is correct. Anyway, we see here that we feel more alive again in the future here. This is what we are seeing here. We communicate a lot about progressing in life. There's serious communication about progress in life, because the letter is an important letter. It's the communication is important, so it's substantial. This is what we are seeing here. There are communication here. Mostly this points to calm, serious conversations about money. We like what we talk about. We like what we want to do. We know exactly what we want. Somehow also, it could be the trade or the profession that you are in is somehow connected to your ancestors. Maybe they have done something similar, or it's somehow connected. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the letter and the person card. Here we see that we receive news from a person that is important for us. This person could be a communicator. Probably this relationship with this person, we feel very stable with this person. This could also be a long time communication that we are having with this person. Anyway, there will be important messages here coming to you. Then we come in the second vertical line. We have the mountain and the heart here. The mountain and the heart here, this points literally to an affair with a foreigner or a person who has a different culture here. This is what we are seeing here. It might be, as I said, that this person is literally physically in abroad. This is what we are seeing here. And if the snake is there, make sure that this person is not connected. He or her is not connected with somebody else. Because if we are far, sometimes we cannot double check the things. I'm not one to make any trouble here, but this is what the cards say here. So make sure here that everything is secure, because sometimes we never know if there are third parties involved here. Anyway, there probably will be travel plans here. This person maybe live there. It's like they're already there here. Also, mostly we follow our heart for going there. There's a very strong focus on that one. So here we see that it's already in our mind to go there. So even though there are delays, there is a very strong focus on getting there. No matter the delays that governments, rules, restrictions lay on us, you are already determined. You put pressure for getting there. So even if there is a time period here, this points to patience. We have patience for getting there, and we will get there because the focus is there. The snake is a very strong card. So if she has a focus, she goes for it. Sometimes also the snake is smart and she goes around the problem. So maybe you can, there is a way, sometimes with the snake there is, because she's intelligent, for getting there through different channels. Maybe you use another country for getting there and as a stop, and then you go to the other country. This is possible also because the snake is a very smart card. Anyway, it's possible also that we are considering for living with this partner, that we are considering for doing business there. This is what we are seeing here also. You are very unemotional about the business side. You already know what you want there, but the heart is a different matter here. But for the business, it's very good here, but this points to lovers abroad, friends abroad. This is what we are seeing here, but mostly this is lovers. It's like we cannot love physically. This is what we are seeing here, maybe because the person is in abroad here. There are some inhibitions that we cannot overcome. This is what we are seeing here with this combination of cards. Sometimes also this points that some moments we are a little bit sad because we cannot connect. Maybe there are internet problems, or maybe it's we are sad because we cannot physically connect here. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also we don't know anymore what to do. We have emotions, but we cannot get out with these emotions. Then we have the heart and the snake. We need to be careful here. As I said, the snake, it's always repeating itself here, that this person don't have another engagement, another affair with somebody. Make sure if you come there that you keep your eyes open. Inquire very well, because there could be something going on here with this combination. We might not be aware, as they might be able to hide it from us, because these are two hiding cards. We cannot look over the mountain, and the snake has a way of hiding. She's a very smart card. So you have double here, so be careful. You will literally need to use your penetrating eyes for seeing the problem. But sometimes this points to that there's a conflict here also between desire and love. Maybe one of both don't know exactly what they are experiencing. They are not sure if it's desire, attraction, or it's literally the love of the heart. There could be some confusion here. Be careful that you don't become betrayed. This is what we are seeing here. But there's a lot of seduction power here with the snake. There's always a lot of seduction power here. With this combination of cards. There's a lot of motivation here for going to that person. One of both is very focused on the thing here. We don't give up with this. We don't give up, but sometimes if we don't give up, the price can be high. So look around you here with this combination of cards. Then we go in the third vertical line. Financially, this is very good. We have a lily, and the fish here. The lily and the fish here, this points, if we have plans for moving in abroad, this will be a positive jump that we are seeing here. It could be that you are related, literally related to money in abroad, that you do business with money, that you do business with important documents, transferring documents, documents that go through the internet here. This is what we are seeing here. This could literally be internet money, internet valuables. This is what we are seeing here, but somehow the internet is connected here with this combination of cards. Also, this points that if we are financially well off, we enjoy that. We enjoy our financial stability here. This is what we are seeing here. If you have possessions, mostly this points that we have a lot of possessions. With this combination of cards. There's nothing wrong with that here. Here also, sometimes on the physical front, maybe you are quite experienced on the sensual or the sexual front if you're more matured, because this is a mature card in these areas already. This points sometimes to an expert. On the business front, you're an expert, but also sometimes this points on sensual, sexual matters that we have a lot of experience here with this combination. This points literally to an expert in finances, but also an expert on the sensual front here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, on business here, there's a lot of trust. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible that we get in abroad also through a mentor, somebody who maybe was an educator of us, maybe this educator or this mentor moved in abroad, and you're thinking about making the same the same steps, and maybe you want to follow in these persons his footstep here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Also, even though we are younger, we already thinking what to do with our pension. It's like we're already making some protection here for ourselves here for the future, for our pension. And of course, this is never a bad thing to do. This is what we are seeing here. But there could be a lot of materialism. Also, it's possible that we take care of selves in abroad. We are considering also assets in abroad. This is what we are seeing here. Also, there's a lot of enjoyments of food here, foreign foods. This is what we are seeing here. It's logical, but probably also you enjoy it. Not everybody enjoys, but here we see that we enjoy it. And we come in the right places for eating. This is what we are seeing here, because you have the clovers here with this card here, with this cards combination. Anyway, there's a good pleasure here. We find we enjoy the job that we are doing here. There are certain business ethics. This points to an ethical businessman, a businessman with morale. They have certain standards and they will not deviate from these standards. This is what we are seeing here. Sometimes also this points to too honest in business. We are very honest in business here with this combination of cards here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the fish and the clovers. Well, financially, this is not going to go any better than it is now. This is really that we hit the jackpot. I'm thinking here, if you have this combination of cards, this is as good as it gets, as they say here. There's abundance here. There's more than enough here. We could also literally be emotionally attached to our money. We get emotional through money. This is what we are seeing here. There are certain investments that we are about to make or that we have made, and these profits, these investments bring a lot of return here. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe you invested in the writing or you are about to invest. Maybe these are returns that are coming out of investments here. With this, we don't need to put pressure because the money is already there. Anyway, this points to an untroubled lifestyle regarding money here. We enjoy the things of life here. It's possible that there is more than one source of income or more than one profession. So it's possible that you financially are intertwined in something, but you have another business that is something totally different. So this is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Maybe this has something to do with nature, with health, with flowers. This is what we are seeing here, but this could be a totally different business that we are seeing here, that we are having here. Then we have we're gonna see if we can add something with the cross, the tree and the heart and the clovers, the tree and the heart here. So our health is going in a positive way here. We could have a little bit, our heart could, we go a little bit back to the past now. It's possible if you are alone, before you are able to travel, that you feel literally in your heart that you are alone. Maybe because this person is in abroad. This is what we are seeing here. It's like we are thriving on feelings from before. This is what we are seeing here. We are very emotional and we thrive. And this is what keeping us strong here with this combination of cards here. We want to keep our body healthy. We already saw this earlier. Then we have the heart and the clovers. This is very good. A love wish materializes, but as I told, be careful with the snake. What we see more here, we need to see that we see all the troubles in love, if there is a trouble. Somebody could not take your feelings serious here. Then we go in the other cross, we have the lily, the heart and the person card. Here we see that our love affair will be unfolding here. There will be a lot of intimacy in the future. This relationship will be very passionate. There is sometimes also, I didn't mention that the lily often points to, excuse me, points to an age difference between the lovers. So it's possible that this partner is older or younger than you, one of the two. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Of course, if the person is more matured, maybe they are more experienced. If not, one of the both here is more experienced here in love relationships. Anyway, we see here also that there's a loving connection here between the two. It's also possible that love and business are intertwined. This is possible also. Maybe this lover that you are attracted, they also have sufficient money. So here we see there's an attraction here with this. That's maybe why the soul mating is there, because both are good in business. With this combination here, there's a kindness towards each other here with this combination of cards. Then we have the heart and the woman and the man. We see here also that, again, as I said here, this person is not only a lover, but they are also a friend. This is what we are seeing here. And this friend has a crush on us. We have a crush on this friend here with this combination of cards here. Also, if certain things happen or you get to know certain information, this means that we forgive and forget and we move on. The lily is a very wise card. So it's possible if something happened or something pop-ups or you get some certain information that you forgive and forget. You put yourself above it. Of course, we need to be careful also that things don't return in the future, but I don't see any returning cards here, but I only have 1 month here. And here we see that we are probably move on here. We forgive, we forget. There's a kind of solace here. We forgive the partner here. This is what we are seeing here. Sagittarius, they can be very wise in that area here, but it doesn't mean we don't need to be careful with this combination. We could have a sweet temper here with this combination of cards. So my friends, my Sagittarius friends, this is all. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this card reading. If you have interest in more spiritual card readings, I do also spiritual card readings. They are more like a kind of guides. They give additional information. And then we have the specific philosophical financial card readings. They give you an idea what is financially coming, but you already have a lot of financial information here, but we never know too much. Anyways, Sagittarius, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for considering subscribing, and we see each other next time. Bye-bye for now.